Ni hao. I'm Professor Chicagoalmose, an English teacher in Chicago. And I'd like to do a special lesson dedicated to Chinese students. I have many Chinese students in Chicago, and I find the Chinese students to be very enthusiastic, engaging, and bright. I was in China several years ago in Hong Kong, and I liked the food in China. But now I'm on a special raw vegan diet. I try not to eat animal products, except I do eat some tuna sashimi. So I can't enjoy my Chinese food right now. But I'd like to do a lesson about buying luggage. So I'll start. This is a lesson. It's not going to be a monologue, but I'll explain to you what people might say, and I'll work on pronunciation a little bit. So when you go to buy luggage, a person might say, "Hello, may I help you?" And you might say, "Yes, I would like to buy some luggage." And then the person might say, "What kind of luggage do you want?" And your response might be, "I want a big bag on wheels." And the salesperson might say, "Well, we have one over here for you to look at. This is a special sale for $99. It's a medium-sized bag on wheels." And then you might say, "Well, that's great. This looks like a very good bag." This is after you look at it, after you inspect it. I want to buy this bag. So the salesperson may say, "Please come over here and we'll ring you up," meaning they'll put the numbers in the register for the amount and figure out the tax, and then you pay them money. And they might say cash or charge, and you will say, "I'm paying you cash." So they will tell you that the amount may be $110 with tax, and you give them $120. Make sure when you give them the money, if you give them $120, for example, you say $110 out of $120. So you say it loud, so there's no mistake with the amount of change you get. If it was $108, and you give them $110, you say 108 out of 110. Or you might say, "Here is 110. Make sure you say the amount that you're giving them. If you give them 150, you say, "Here is 150. And then they'll give you your change. Because occasionally, salespeople forget what you give them, even though they leave it out on the register. Some of them may automatically put it in, and you want to make sure that you tell them what you give them. Then they'll say, "Here's your change," and a good salesperson will count the change back to you, starting from what you gave them, starting from what the price was up to the amount you gave them. For example, 110, 120, 130, 140, 150. If you gave them 150, if you gave them 120, then it's 110. They'll say 110 and 120. A lot of them do it from what the register says. They may say they owe you $20 change, and they'll say, "Here's 10 and here's 20." But that's probably what a lot of them do. It's easier for them maybe, but not better for you. It's better for you to have your bill was 110. And here's, you gave me 130, so it's 110, 120, 130. And then you say, thank you very much. They'll put a sticker or a tag on the bag so you can get out of the store, and that's your lesson. Thank you, and Jai Jen.